20 sides to every story. My name is Casey. Tonight we're playing some Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, and we are working our way through Vecna's Eve of Ruin. We're towards the end of the module at this point. The party has achieved level 29. Congratulations to 29. Yeah.
I was about to say.
All right, let's go.
Hey, wait a second.
Maybe
was
that
just
was
about to
level
redo my sheet.
19, and I shouldn't look in two different directions as I try and say things. So yeah, level 19. But they've also retrieved the Staff of Law. They have discovered their betrayer, Kaz the Bloody-Handed. They have defeated Miska the Wolf Spider, and they have identified that Kaz is hiding out in that fortification over there on the cliffside near the Ocean of Chaos. At the top of the cliff, a massive spider the size of a castle stomps its way down on this fortified little hut. Several driders spin webs, spit acid, clank against it, but have thus far been unable to breach that little hold. Occasionally, wolf spider forces, some of the remnants of Miska's armies, harry at them, but it looks like in time that citadel spider and the driders on the top will breach. Down below, near the ocean, it's a bit calmer. There are chaos crabs scuttling about, digging their way into the sand and looking up at you from way too many eyes. In between, back deep into the cliff rock, you know that Kaz awaits. You can see little holes dotted in the rock which must allow air in and out. Not enough for anyone to pass through in any normal form, but certainly enough that you wouldn't be able to easily smoke him out or do anything like that. A door in the cliffside at the base, a door at the top, and that's sort of what the environment is like. But I would now like to take a moment to describe what it is that is approaching that particular cliffside, because I don't know if, even though they are flying and walking along the edge of the Chaos Sea, a group in quite this form has ever traveled this beach. Who would like to volunteer to go first to say what their character looks like right now?
I guess I will go first.
Sure, that seems like a normal start point. Fortune.
Yeah. Fortune, thinking about it, he hasn't changed a whole lot over the time. Still the gray fur with a bit of the white and the green eyes, and wearing, a different cloak now, but it's still enough to just cover him in shadows as he kind of skulks along the base of the cliff, eyeing several giant birds and just thinking, which one do I want to fly on?
Which one do I want to fly on? And as you make that decision, who would like to go next? Yeah? No?
I will.
Okay, go ahead.
will.
Sure.
So currently,
Ah.
Telovere is flying as a Draco Lich
Mm-hmm.
with his little entourage of undead minions
Mhm.
trooping behind him, either hanging onto him or flying with his bone rock,
Mhm.
as they're just kind of leisurely making their way over.
Sure. Chaos krakens that dwell within the deepest levels of the abyss, bordering on pandemonium self, look up at you, again out of a few too many eyes, and like, maybe we just let that one go past. And then blurp their way back down into the misty sea. Who's next?
I'll go next.
Sure.
My normal gear, my guitar, or my yarting on my back.
Mhm.
Wrapped around one of the Draco Lich's bones, flying, holding on for dear life while flying.
You got it. Hugging onto that Draco Lich as you fly along. Now, just as a alert that we did learn about a little bit earlier, Draco Liches do have a little bubble of no healing about them. So any healing, you have to take a few steps back, almost about 60 feet, before you're able to heal yourselves from the Draco Lich. So any healing happened before the journey set off. Duren, Loktar, Montgomery, who'd like to go next?
Oh, I'll go. Mine's
Sure.
easy because right now I'm in the shape of a T-Rex.
That's
So
certainly
he's huge.
easy.
Yep. So lots of teeth, ready
Lots,
to eat.
lots of teeth, ready to eat. Now, T-Rex stomping along the sand, little chaos crabs scattering out from beneath you as you squash down on the sand behind you, your steps filling in with the essence of chaos. That brings us to Durin and then Loktar. What methods
Yeah.
of transportation are you using, and what do you look like?
That's a
Loktar just
go ahead.
just strolling along there. He's got his black robes and skull mask that's probably chipped and fractured from various times he's been hit in the head with weapons, and missing huge patches of fur, large scars covering pretty much his entire body as he's been cut down time and again.
That is true.
Just
Now-
moving along, smiling.
Though a slight miss was brought to our attention earlier, and so Loktar, you have a decision to make. Last session, you died, and we forgot that you had a clone prepared. A little while later, you were revived, which means something must have happened in the meantime to put your soul back into freeform. As we were kind of chatting here, we were thinking, well, maybe one of the things that they attempted when you were a Lemure was to kill the Lemure and see if you would clone back appropriately. That wouldn't have worked. Or maybe you died, popped back in your clone, realized it would be more convenient to just be dead, and then deaded yourself again so that you could be revived later. Or something else happened. What would you say is the combination of things that led you to be revivable last session?
I don't know. Well, I don't know enough about these things. I don't know.
Fair enough. We will go with things happened, and if ever we need to fill in a little, this is how this happened. We've got
His
a
echo
flashback
is
capability.
Yeah, I used to imagine his echo perhaps kind of maybe took over as the primary when he was struck down by the Death Knight. Remember, and his echo lingered.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe he's able to like put that into the other, whatever form existed in the physical.
Sounds
I don't
good.
know.
So there is some weirdness going on to be unraveled at a later point. With that, Durin, you were about to mention.
Yeah, I think Duren is still his hardy self. Maybe quite a bit more gray hairs. But still probably pretty stoic and just always ready for the road ahead.
Sounds good. With those,
And I'd like to ride the Draco Lich if I can.
like to ride the Draco Lich. Sounds good. Draco Lich passengers, Tyrannosaurus, Fortune, all making their way over to this cliffside redoubt. So your choices that are obvious would be doorway at the base of the stairs, doing battle with Driders and Citadel Spider on top, or less obvious choices. What's the plan? What are we doing?
While we're getting close, can I kind of investigate to see if there are any hidden ways in?
Sure. Go ahead and give me an investigation.
Fortune will help you out with that. Kind of climb above you and look for anything that looks like a long seam or something along that inside the walls.
Sounds good.
Thank you. 27.
27. So the upper bunker, kind of what's up top, is a squat stone and metal bunker protruding from the cliff top. Demon attackers are battering on the stone walls and the thick metal door, but it seems like it'll hold. That looks like it's just a solid block of stone and metal. One small entrance in, nothing obvious there. The lower entrance is a cracked stone portico extending from the solid stone door set into the cliffside, a few feet above the beach. Broken pillars around the portico are carved with demonic forms, blurred by the scouring sand and the lapping waves. Rubble is all that remains of the portico's collapsed roof. The area around that looks intentionally defensible, maybe a grander parade route up to it, but still nothing terribly obvious there. The middle bit, though, those holes, you recall things, tricks of the undead. Vampires are known for their gaseous form ability, their ability to dissolve into mist. That could certainly be a way in or way out for those with that capability.
Mass gaseous form?
I do not have the spell that can turn us into a cloud or a gas.
Yeah, aren't you a vampire? Can't you do that stuff?
I'm
Who's a vampire?
an elf. What are you talking about?
Oh shoot, do I not know that? That's right, an elf.
No.
I don't know how many people have seen me do one bite attack in the campaign.
I've seen you walk on some walls.
That's called magic.
Yeah.
Fortune is standing right next to him, and it's he must be a vampire. That's just a cat.
Telovere is gonna look at you and go, "No, that's just fortune."
Good fortune.
I wouldn't go that far.
Well, not for you. We have verifiably tested and proven that fortune is not good luck for Telovere.
That is true.
That's proven fact.
Checks out. Empirical
Does
testing.
anybody have who has the staff?
I think
Of law?
Telovere does. Yeah.
I think I still would have it
Oh,
think-
because I did ask for it previously, and I don't think anyone took it from me after I grabbed it from Miska.
no. Oh, that's right. You did grab it from this.
Mhm.
No, yeah, you did.
Yes, I
Yeah,
did.
'cause I
you-
forced- yeah, you did. You did because I got him to burn his last.
Yes. So I'm assuming I would still have it.
That seems fair.
Can you tell if there's any abilities left in the rod?
No. The rod was used up.
It was.
Okay. Because
We'll just-
let's see. Give me 1 second.
Also, tell me if the voice is not understandable. I'm doing it just while I'm in Draco Lich form.
Now
I like it.
down here, you said there's like a defensible position around a door.
Mhm.
But is there anyone currently manning the like those positions?
Nope.
Fortune will sneak up to the door and we'll go ahead, use the psychic veil to go invisible, sneak up to the door and just kind of check around that space first for traps or levers or anything to like open, a bunch of hatches or arrows to shoot out.
Sure.
Investigation.
Go ahead and give me an investigation.
It's a 17.
A 17. All that you're able to find as you're hunting around is one, this door has taken some abuse from the winds and the waves. It's probably going to be quite noisy to open. The hinges are in a bad state. And there's a bit of gibberish scrawled into the door frame. Do you happen to speak Abyssal?
I do not.
Gibberish in the door frame.
Well, yeah. What's up, Las-Dal?
You need help with the door?
Oh, there's some gibberish on here. I assume it's probably a real language, or it's an amalgamation of many languages, because it's in the land of chaos.
I'll go over and take a look at it.
I was gonna say, Loktar, because you were doing something at the moment too, right?
I was just looking at my spells to try to figure a way in.
Yeah.
Loktar or I could help you.
Yeah, by now I'm sure you guys would know the. Oh, you speak that as well, huh? Yeah, Abyssal.
Why not both?
¿Por qué no los dos? So as you check it out, the scribing says, when the winds blowing from chaos bring order, the lawmakers must falter.
So if there's like order brought to these lands, then where there is order, there must be chaos introduced?
Are we discussing this telepathically? The
Yeah, why
wind and the
not?
noise here is quite loud, so otherwise you'd kind of have to be shouting to each other.
Yeah, I think that'd be there's psychic whispers. Let me roll a d12 here for 1 hour of psychic whispers. Very funny.
Sure.
That's all we'll need.
So as you start to, say what the phrase is, and you speak the rhyme, you start to say, well, when order comes here, then does chaos must go elsewhere. One of the crabs looks up at you. It's like 3 little eyes sort of kind of focus in your direction, says, yeah, it's a real brain twister, isn't it? In your mind.
Fortune does not move for a long period of time. Did any of you hear that?
No.
You
I
don't
did.
have to admit it, but yeah, you did.
Oh, okay. Hello, little crab. Yeah, it is. Do you know what's the opposite of a chaos creature? What's the opposite of a chaos crab? What's your opposite? Let's bring one of them in here and send you their way.
What's the opposite of a chaos crab? Oh, there's no such thing. Everything eventually becomes crab-like. It's a known fact.
We've seen them around Sigil. What are they called? Modrons, right? A modron is basically like a lawful crab. You're a chaos crab.
What's a modron?
I will pick up the crab and
You kind of lift up the crab. It's like got more legs on one side than on the other. Its eyes are a little bit twisted. The shell kind of humps up, curves under, then goes back in a way that makes you think there's more space inside than outside. It's not awesome to look at, and yet it's very curious at the same time.
look, are you hungry?
It gives a little like,
I
whoa,
could
whoa, 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 whoa.
What's do you have a name? Like, have you seen anyone go to the store without making a bunch of noise and telling everyone that I'm coming into the store?
No, most folks that go through that door pretty much were like making noise people.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, do you have a name, tiny crab of chaos?
Nah.
That makes sense. I wouldn't bother with a name in a world where it's changing all the time.
I like tiny
Fortune
crab
just
of
puts
chaos.
the crab
That sounds
into his
good, though.
bag.
Whoa, hey, wait, it's dark in here.
You just stay there for a bit till we figure out what we're doing.
Okay.
I'll keep you safe.
Oh, hey, what's this? Is it edible?
What would he find in there? Oh, he finds. He does find a cursed amulet of proof against detection and location.
Okay, you can no longer locate the crab.
The crab
oh,
is
no,
gone.
not the crab.
Oh,
Invisible
and
crabs.
some hurtleoid spines. So that would probably be the most edible thing in there.
Yep, absolutely. He's just gnawing away at some hurtleoid spine.
I mean, the hurtleoid was what? A creature created from the body of a dead god of chaos. So that's basically spinach to his Popeyes. Yeah, spinach to his
Maybe let's
Popeye.
not give the chaotic demon crab
It's too
the
late.
body of a dead god.
He's already in there, like nyonk, 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 nyonk.
Yeah.
He's creating fortune.
The chaos of fortune.
Yeah, or misfortune. We're about to find out.
If I mean, Crab of Chaos is a good name too, but if you want a name that works, you could be Misfortune.
Wouldn't it be Mrs.?
Not yet. Slow your roll, Crab.
If you're gonna propose, do it
Fortune,
right.
that's
There are
very
a lot of people who have strong desires for me, the best boy. So calm yourself down.
Sure.
I thought you were a cat.
Do you have any answers for this riddle? Because the riddle
No, I don't.
is Fortune a cat or a boy?
These are indeed words, but they do not make sense in the order they're written.
He is both. Fortune is a good boy and a good cat.
A good boy and a good cat. And for those things, thank you very much out there for Bettina redeeming a player reroll. We'll get that up on the queue for you.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
What's
Right, we're going. We're gonna need it.
Yeah, what's our phrase again?
Oh,
Can you put it in chat?
you're the one who read it. I can't read it. I don't know what the bringing ordered for the winds of shoot.
The winds of chaos bring order, so too must the Lord's order something.
So too must order or chaos go to
It said
order. Or
something
something
about
like that.
chasing somebody away. I think.
And
Like
the
someone
trouble that you're
wins
having
down.
right now is exactly the trouble you're having because as you reread it, it changes each time. The words are subtly different as you're trying to read your way through it. But the idea is something like, when the winds blowing from chaos bring order, the lawmakers must falter.
Mm.
But it's probably a good 15 to 20 read-throughs before you're like, yep, I'm pretty sure it was this. But then was it like breezes blowing, or was it when the wind breaks from chaos? And then it just little variations each time.
Should we just open the door? Fortune starts looking for a lock on it.
Doesn't
Yeah,
appear
that's
to be
what we
locked.
normally do, right?
It's not locked. It's not locked.
Not
It'll
locked.
be loud.
It'll be loud.
I mean, he already knows we're coming, right?
How big is the store?
Oh, it's about yay wide by yay tall. Probably good
man.
enough for a medium-sized creature. A large might be able to squeeze. Huge creatures might get their heads stuck.
Okay, so Montgomery casts Polymorph on top of the true Polymorph Draco Lich just to get him into the door.
The Draco Lich. What about the T-Rex?
Oh,
All right. I'll drop the Draco Lich form.
I don't
oh
know
no,
how.
we have it. Let's figure it
No,
out
I was
first before we.
writing that.
Yeah. Let's keep it for now. Do we want to try go up to the top? There's the giant spiders up there.
I don't think we want to fight what's up there, and besides,
Why
that's
not?
fortified. That's fortified to keep us out. This we could actually get into here. I'd rather get into something we go through a door we can enter than to fight and then just beat on something that you can't get through.
Yeah, that's a valid
Yep.
point.
Yeah,
Perhaps
unless
we should-
anyone wants to gaseous form their way in, I don't have any way to do that. So,
Neither do I.
all right, Fortune will get ready to
hold
open
on,
the
hold on.
door.
Hold on. Assuming we're going through there, I'm still going to drop the Dracolich form, so I'm going to go ahead and delete this.
Okay. Boo, whoop.
Can heal again.
No.
But Telovere is going to hold out a hand and go, wait. And I am assuming that. Can I observe the door and see if it's magical in any way? Have we already confirmed that it is or is not?
Do you have a detect magic?
I do not have a detect magic. The Dracolich had a detect magic.
I
don't.
have.
Oh, so
I
if
do.
the Dracolich
I
had
do.
a detect magic, you can definitely have used the detect magic. You do
Yeah.
detect magic. There is abjuration in effect.
The door's enchanted. It's abjuration.
Nope.
Let's just see.
I can dispel it.
Yeah, we got a couple dispellers.
If you can dispel it, I can simply disintegrate the door. Less noise that way.
We could just try opening it too.
Well, it's going to be very loud. Like this door, you can see where it's like bent in, bent out. The hinges are all messed up. It's going to screech. It probably just screams, actually.
And if it is enchanted, the odds are that it's abjuration. It's going to explode, most likely.
Well, I just wanna-
I spent my ability to pick up Loktar once. I ain't gonna be able to pick him up again. Back to full.
I just want to point out if we disintegrate the door, it's very loud out here. I mean, they're going to hear a bunch of noise anyway as soon as the door is breached, one way or the other.
True.
Do we want to try to cast silence?
Go back. We should go back to our roots.
See, I got rid of that a long time ago because my friends who also cast magic got mad that I used silence as much as I did.
We do actually require magic.
So
Sure,
I have not had silence as an
Right, but
ability for.
We could just dispel the magic, silence, open the door.
But who has silence?
I don't
think that's
have
his point.
silence anymore because it interfered with the rest of the spellcasters. So I learned a different spell.
I mean, I can just scream loud enough that nothing else can be heard.
Please
Are we
don't
going to
sing.
disintegrate this door or am I opening it? Duren, do you want to run in first and scream?
I say open it. I'm going to stay a T-Rex. If anything pours out, fine. If not, then I'll
I'm
drop this form and come in right behind you guys.
I'm moving 50 feet off to the side. No, maybe
Okay.
80 feet off to the side.
Let's
Well,
see.
no-
Let's do that math.
Oh
real
yeah, I
fast.
forgot. Yeah, the door's boobied, right? So,
Well,
yeah, I'm gonna step
are you going
away
to
too.
dispel it, Las-Dal?
Do you want me to dispel it first?
Is that a big? I don't know how big of a resource that is to you. So, because it's probably not just like a frontward explosion.
It's probably not just a simple, but okay. Third level dispel magic.
Third level dispel magic. Roll me an Arcana check, or roll me a spellcasting check. It is more than a third level spell.
I figure that. So, my a charisma check you need.
Yeah, charisma check.
Also, just for reference, I do have the Rod of Seven Parts in my inventory now, guys. So
Sounds good.
Nice.
23
That's a solid roll.
is good.
How do you have +9?
I rolled my charisma modifier.
And then he's got
since
his
I'm a bard,
proficiency.
It does the.
Plus
it
6
does-
to
Yep.
I have +6 to my charisma, and then I think the bard.
Somebody gave him a
Stuff.
book. You have
book.
you have dispelled a spell. Poof. The
What?
magic goes away.
All right, Duren, are you ready? I assume you're going to be our vanguard here.
Of
Why do I
course.
see you running in there like SpongeBob? Blah, 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 blah.
I would never do such a thing. I have more class than that.
Mm,
Not much
good.
more.
I would say Patrick Starfish class.
Cloak get ready. And Fortune will open the door, like stepping off to the side with the door, or is it
Sure.
push or pull? He tries to pull it.
It is a pull door. And at the moment, like you crack it, it tries to absolutely throw itself open in the wind. But you are able to muscle it off to the side. Inside, a spiral staircase, fairly tightly wound, leading upwards. No massive forces waiting to pounce upon you.
Well, that's
Cool.
relieving.
Yeah, I say let's go in.
I'm going to assume that dispel magic was the perfect call, and great job, Las-Dal. Thank you for.
Yep.
Montgomery,
time
you'll
to
need to
go.
drop the form.
Yeah, I'm dropping. I'm back to my old self.
Thank God, your breath stunk as a dinosaur.
It is quite a ways up this spiral staircase, winding its way around. Who is in the lead?
I'd say I am
I was
probably.
gonna say, is that even a question?
It's
It's gonna be me. And I get to the top and I
Okay.
say, God, that's enough exercise for this week.
Oh, skipping leg day again.
Are you kidding me? I just went up a bunch of stairs. I just did leg day.
I don't know.
Never
All
skip
right.
leg day.
And if we
Duren,
could
you're
have
starting to look like a cockatrice.
the 3 or so people, all right, cool. We'll figure out who else is below shortly after, because we'll get to reveal what's going on up here.
I'm sure nothing good.
A celebration for us.
It is sort of a celebration in your honor.
Oh, okay. This is nothing.
Uh-oh.
I mean, we
Can I
should
walk
probably
in?
wait till I describe things.
I mean,
So let's start with this part. First,
Did we
we'll
short rest?
give a little art.
Not that I'm aware of.
I don't believe so.
No, we didn't.
no.
No one
No.
said anything. We were concerned about getting there quick, and
Yep.
it was a mile away.
So as you come around the corner and able to see into the room, Kaz stands tearing Driders apart with his sword and his hands, flanking him on either side, spectral soldiers. Behind him, the ghostly form of a dragon is coiled around the dais that his throne is on. He's holding the top half, the elven top half of a Drider. He's torn its throat out and is drinking its blood. He casts that aside. Further back in the room, the area that you should be able to see is instead cloaked in roiling shadows that you cannot see through. There is movement within them, but it is hard to tell if it is something moving within the darkness or the shadow itself.
Like back here.
Yeah, right back in that area there.
Okay.
Everyone seems
Okay.
quite aware of your presence as you can come up. You can feel the wind gusting behind you, blowing up from the stairs and escaping out the little holes through which a little bit of that chaos light motes and twinkles make their way in. But this deep into the wall, the sounds of the chaos winds outside are muted enough for conversation to take place. It's not quiet, but it is a sound capable.
Okay, I'm gonna walk in.
Sure.
Hey.
The
I think
wide
Fortune is also going to be walking in.
How's
Sure.
it going?
Just
So-
the person I wanted to see.
As you two start offering your rather cheery hellos, the chamber you're entering has ascending stairs to the north, descending stairs that you just came up from to the south. Shrunken, bloodless corpses of 4 people, 2 Driders around the stone throne in the room's center. One wall bears a series of tiny holes through which the wailing winds of pandemonium are distantly audible and a little bit of twinkling light enters. Kaz looks up, casually dropping the half corpse away. My foolish friends, welcome to the end of what could have been a glorious campaign. Failed puppets, the lot of you.
As
Your
I'm,
campaign. Oh, sorry.
as I'm going up the stairs, I'm putting protection from evil and good on myself.
Okay. Duren, Fortune had started into. Any immediate responses to that?
Yeah, am I allowed to just go crazy?
I mean,
No.
what are you doing? All right, is that what you ask him? Kaz says,
No, I'm not asking.
"This is the
that.
place
I
for
was
that."
asking you.
No. I do want to talk to him. I need to know how he got out of.
Yeah, I got him. Don't worry. Well,
It also maybe we can talk him out of fighting him now just to keep our strength up for the one we all
no,
want to
no,
go
no, no, no,
after.
no, no. This dude hurt my queen. I'm taking his ass out.
What? I'm sorry.
You heard.
What about your? Yeah, I heard, but I don't.
Yeah, who's
Hearing
your
is not
queen?
the same as understanding. What?
Uh,
Kaz, one moment. I just want to say, great place here. I had a couple questions for you, but one moment. What?
He sort of like
Is everyone-
gestures like you're a little bit beneath his notice, picks up the other half of the drider and just starts draining it in front of you. He is gulping down quantities of blood that should not fit inside his form.
yeah, so Tasha is not just a witch. She was my queen. Is my queen. Will be.
Oh, that is
Yeah, that
more
explains
helpful
it.
than it should be, but still not that helpful. But okay, I get it.
Yeah.
So Tasha is somehow related to the person you spent most of your life serving.
Yeah,
Or
the
is-
person that
is-
did put me in jail for 100 years, but it's okay.
Well, I'm thinking you do some rambunctious things, and this is about to be one of them. Let's actually see if we can secure an ally.
An
Against-
ally.
How about we see what
Has
the
anything
enemy
that
of
this
my
dude-
enemy can be my friend?
But has anything this dude done told us that he is and could be an ally?
He is the enemy, and he has the sword, or he had the sword of Kas. Kills
His sword? What?
So maybe not be bullheaded and run in for a fight.
I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not necessarily running in and fighting.
You
I'm
just
making
said
sure-
you're gonna
I'm
fight.
making-
You just
Oh.
said you're gonna fight because he attacked your.
Okay, I
Queen.
want to fight him, but can I just go in and go crazy? Does not mean I'm going to start swinging.
That does mean that.
I
Oh,
thought
Part
that's
of-
what it
part
meant.
of it doesn't that mean that?
I thought he was going to start
Yeah.
dancing.
Oh,
And
You're gonna
all right,
go
so
crazy.
now as you're all there, whether you're doing this out loud or whether you're doing this telepathically,
Mental.
okay, either way, you are doing body language at the same time. Like you're gesturing or you're doing things and you're emoting these things. Kaz has watched you for a little time. This is why you needed leading and guidance. This is what a commander is needed for. Look at you. Squabbling amongst yourselves.
If somebody didn't attack the allies that we have, we might not have any internal questions between ourselves and trust issues with somebody who could be an ally. I'm
I
saying
thought
that out
Fortune
loud to
said
him.
one of us couldn't be trusted, though.
What?
Before. That
Nice.
one of us could, have already joined Vecna or something. I don't know. You didn't want to talk about it. I never got it fully out of you. I don't know what you were talking about.
People kept asking me what was up, but it was just misunderstanding.
Such misunderstandings are far
But-
too common.
But to you, Kaz, you say a commander, but isn't that the problem here? As everyone falls under Vecna's sway to worship him by having that kind of law established on them that they worship Vecna? Don't you need our chaos? I mean, Bishka, yeah, fearsome foe. I'm sure if he got out, powerful enemy of chaos, or of chaos. But instead, we put him back in, and you can see how chaotic we are. You don't need Mishka. You need us. We're the answer.
I'm not chaotic.
Shh.
I'm a little chaotic.
You were. He told us I'm going to tell Kaz that this guy said, I'm going to go crazy, and thought we wouldn't assume it meant he was going to start attacking you. That's how chaotic we are, Kaz.
Ah. I will admit, for as broken and unmanageable as you were, you did eventually gather the staff of law, but then you undid the use to which it would be put to gain us a great general to act against that which was Vecna. You speak of his laws and his undoing of the universe, but I do not think you grasp how the universe has already undone him. He is a caricature of the man he once was. He is no longer a man who does evil. He is what others think evil should be.
Every word which has been uttered since we entered this place has been madness. I do not understand a word of it. Are we going to kill this man or not? I will pluck the sword from his corpse and we will use it to vanquish the Vecna.
This weapon, he holds up his sword, impressive though it is, this is not the weapon that will deal death to Vecna. The sword that I have lost all this time ago, that is the key to truly undoing the caricature that he has become. Yet, it is denied me.
Why is that?
Is it sitting in Barovia?
And he sort of like looks back behind himself and give me an insight check.
Unnatural.
Nice.
Fortune, you might recognize this immediately. It's not quite fear, but it is something very akin to it. It's a reluctance to acknowledge what is behind him, to confront that shadowy area that lays behind his throne. And when you ask about his sword and you mention Barovia, he sort of looked in that direction.
Kaz, I need a favor from you as well. I mean, you probably heard me mention it. I know, but how did you escape your domain of dread? I owe that to Strahd himself. Perhaps another friend you could have or not have. I don't get Strahd. He's not my vibe.
And as you say
Someone
that,
is measuring.
he
It's
says,
me. Okay.
there is no escaping from my fate. I was granted
Okay.
a length of chain with which to pursue Vecna. The shadows have never left me.
So there's no way we can sever that chain for you?
If you think that, puppets that you are, can confront the mist and the darkness, you are welcome to try. And
And
is
then I
anyone
psychically say,
good?
"Can I go crazy now?"
Is anyone trying to look real hard into the abyss?
I
Yeah.
am.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure. Why
Fortune
not?
is.
Can I have a perception check from anyone who is looking into the abyss, the dark, shadowy
Yeah.
area?
Ooh, I see nothing.
Definitely. Oh,
You see less than nothing.
Okay.
That's ridiculous, isn't it?
I'm
Uh,
looking so hard, and the other two are not.
I'm gonna put that charisma resilience to the test real quick.
Hunkered
Even
down
Lotar is more.
in the darkness, or perhaps it is the darkness itself that's hunkered down. A form tall enough to have height higher than the tallest of the giants, lanky, horned, made of shade and shadow, but devoid of features that would help you define it. It's there, that thing that's always in the darkness and always waiting. Some of you have dwelt in the Shadowfell enough that you've been just this far from the plane of death itself and heard tale of trades that happen occasionally. A mortal that is pulled into the plane of death, releasing a creature from it. This is akin to that. It is a being of the night, of darkness, and of death.
I will relay that to everyone here. Uh, Kaz, do you want to stay around at all? These, like, if you could be just given, I would say, a death in the sense of, not having to put up with being trapped in that particular domain or having to be trapped or hunted. Is that something you would accept if we could get that as a deal for you instead of being forced to return to your domain?
He's sort of like giving you the "are you an idiot" look at the same time, like, do you not understand honor? Do you not understand triumph? My armies have been undone, but I am still a commander. I will rebuild them and send them against Vecna again. Stronger, more effective this time.
Why don't you do something better? Why don't you send us? We're stronger than your armies. We've pushed Mishka back in. I mean, why not try something new instead of doing the same thing again?
And
We
what
never do the same thing twice.
and what hope have you?
Same amount of hope we had the whole time. Very
Yes.
little, and yet here we stand.
Your hope, whether you choose to acknowledge it or not, was to distract Vecna, allow me to set Miska upon him, so that I could take it upon myself to restore order in the appropriate measure to this realm. To
Okay.
undo Vecna's godhood, so that I might trounce him as should be.
And that failed. So your plan is to wait another 1,000 years or so to build up an army, or take the 7 people around you and use them to put an end to him instead.
I suppose it
Who are the
does me no
7?
harm to set you upon him. And fortune was the 7 to allow for the duplicate that's in the room.
Yes.
Okay.
I was saying the seventh was Kaz actually,
Okay.
but I was trying to bring him in on that 7 of us.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Got
that
it.
makes sense now.
I figured Montgomery was like in there, like what?
I just finished watching D20's The 7 series, and so the number 7 came immediately out of my mouth without even thinking about it.
I'm right next to Montgomery. Where did he get 7 from?
That's what I was trying
I'm
to figure out.
counting 2. I'm like,
The lemurs over in the corner, just been following us in the clone body.
So, give me a persuasion. Let's see how this has been going over so far.
Okay. And then to Duren in the psychic link, and this doesn't work, I say, let's offer him, we'll kick your ass and show you how strong we are.
I give you a
I'm
thumbs
going
up through the psychic link.
Okay.
I'm definitely going to use a psychic dice on this one
Okay.
for the 19 to boost that up. Okay. So 28.
28.
It's always like a little bit of shine and flair to Fortune when he's saying things that isn't quite abnormal, but it's like having a camera glare or a lens flare pop in for no reason. But whoa,
No.
he did that.
Yeah. See how those circles lit up around him? So, Kaz sort of sits down. He's holding like the leg of a giant spider over to his mouth, and he's just kind of like, honk, and takes a draught from it, and then he lowers that husk down. All right. I can see that a strike force might do where an army might be too much. It is not the glorious battle which I had hoped for, but it may be enough. You've defeated Miska. You have the staff now. He questions.
of
I'm getting
course.
bored.
Oh.
Getting bored of this guy.
And I'll do kind of like and we got the.
Okay. And he says, and you have the chime.
Just kind of nod at him.
Then you have what you would need to banish him on Earth, weaken him, send him there. I will take what forces I have and await him to finish him off.
Is that a good to go from Telovere there?
Telovere at this point is just kind of quietly shitting bricks as he sees the ghost dragon there in the back.
Yeah. What do you all say? I've done a lot of the talking here, but
Oh, I think you did fine. You got a nice gift of the gab.
And Kevin, if you can tap your camera down just a bit, you've slowly been growing. There you go. Perfect. You've been slowly creeping up out of frame.
growing shorter.
Linking down.
And so Kaz is,
Yeah.
willing to accept this idea that you are going to strike against Vecna. He will lay in wait for the final battle against his nemesis.
Because once he's not this kind of broken part of reality, I assume a lot of the effects he's had on reality will maybe not immediately go away, but start to wane as he's no longer woven into the threads of the universe. So, and then when you kill him, hopefully that'll reverse everyone's love of him at least.
Unlikely.
Well,
Reality
that'll
has
be a
been
good title.
remade to his will without someone standing there to grasp the threads of fate and pull them in the appropriate directions. It was my intent to do so myself, but it should be enough that if you banish Vecna, you will then only have to undo in each realm what he has done.
I think we're on board. I think this sounds like the best way to deal with them, and you get to have your. I mean, you're the one doing the fighting, right? That sounds glorious enough to me.
What do we have to do to get him to the point where we are capable of sending him to where you'll be waiting for him?
The chime will work to any that are weakened to a desperate point. And out of character, that would be about 50 hit points. In character, it is the point at which a being of that sort becomes desperate and aware of their own mortality once more. When the chime sounds, he will be returned to his home. Few remember where it is on Oerth, but I was there in the beginning. My leash is long enough that I should be able to await him there. You will find him in Pandemonium, in a region of crystalline caves where he's begun to work this magic. At this point, all who reference it refer to the area as Vecna's grasp, but it did not have that name before his ritual began. It is the only name that is recognized by now.
Just used to have no name at all.
It is a location where law was quite weak. Chaos ran rampant. A fertile ground for the redefinition of law.
Okay. Anything else we need to prepare? Kind of a question to the whole group and to Fortune will butter him up a little bit. Commander
all
Kaz.
7 of us. All 7 of us.
All seven
Seven.
of us. Commander Kaz.
Commander Kaz.
So I just want to make sure we're being friends with this guy.
It would seem that Fortune has him cornered. But I would suggest that you demand the
Mhm.
sword as condition for his sacrifice, or for his surrender, rather.
Don't think he's surrendering, Doctor. I think it's more of a cessation of
barter.
hostilities.
There's no reason for us to fight if we can put down the greater threat now, is my thought. I'd rather fight Kaz on his own than fight everyone we know and love worshipping Vecna. One of those is more stabby. Like I could see myself stabbing Kaz. I've seen it a few times in this room, but I can't see myself stabbing.
Are there any items that you would be able to lend us as
Specifically-
we go Pandemonium farther?
Magic and very rare.
Such things as I had gathered for my armies, I see you have already acquired.
Sorry, Fortune, I tried.
No, and plus he did see what happened to Illustrial's magic stuff, so he might also just be less keen to trust us with things.
Anything? Oh yeah, no doubt.
He was there the whole time. He knows everything we've done. It's pretty bad.
Yes, it was rather easy to cover my tracks with so many things happening, but still, You have the chime. You have the staff. Go forth. Fight well.
Any
And
opening words you want me to tell him?
no, he is not the man I wish to speak to. He is just what others believe that man to have been.
Sounds good. You'll see him soon enough.
With that, Kaz starts to move over towards the wall. The specters precede him, just phasing into the wall. Kaz takes on a misty form and drifts out through the holes. The dragon gets up and just sort of slinks over and then also apparates through the walls. The last thing to go is that block of shadow. It just seems to creep along the ground, getting somehow lighter at the back of the room as it streams out and away. Once it's gone, everything in here seems a little bit brighter, a little more lively, which is perhaps odd in that you're filled with a room with dead driders scattered all about.
Well, thanks for letting me try my spiel to him. It seemed to go through. I guess we have a moment to rest and stuff, and then go confront Vecna, since we thought Kaz was kind of the immediate threat.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds like a plan. I mean, I could do definitely with some rest.
This is probably the safest place in the whole area, in the whole plane right now. But not this room. Not this room. I don't want to sleep amongst all these. Ugh. That was
I
he
can
drank
get- I
so
can-
much blood.
I can get the corpses out of here. That's not a problem.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm just gonna animate him and just have him walk out. Just
Fortune's gonna go like kind of go up the building a bit just to get away from that for a little bit.
So as you start to head up, like you leave the area that has the driders in it and you start approaching where there's just like a inside of a drum kind of noise as this castle-sized spider is just stamping down on a metal and stone dome from above. So yeah, it's
Can I
peaceful.
fight him?
Sure, go for it.
I mean, I do want to fight the citadel-sized spider.
Sure, you can go up and fight a citadel-sized spider.
You guys are nuts.
I was
Someone
about
wants
to say,
to help
Telovere will
him?
not be assisting in that fight.
No.
Napping.
It's no fun when it's by yourself.
That is very
Aw.
true.
You said, "Can you go fight it?" Go for it.
I mean, we could do the furry boys or the band of furry gentlemen or whatever you want to call the three of us.
The furry convention.
No, absolutely not.
The three furries.
As these things are being debated, I believe the party is aiming for at least a short rest at this point.
I
As
could
the-
get us to him if I get a long rest.
Yeah, I think we should do a long rest and reset all
Yeah.
our spells.
Okay,
That's my suggestion. Hopefully
Sure.
we'll have enough time.
I just need a D20. Don't want to see
I
a
got
1.
I got you.
All right, that's too much pressure for me.
I got
Someone
it.
else besides Duren do a D20
Because
because the
he
last time
wants
he
to
did it.
fight.
Exactly my point. See how low that was?
So everyone gains the benefits of a long rest.
Where is that button? There it is. Long rest.
Casey, during that time,
Mhm.
I would like to drop the attunement to the necklace of to the crystal ball and
Okay.
attune to the rod of 7 parts.
absolutely can.
Good
And I
idea.
am technically, and though it's not on my sheet, I am lawful evil, so that doesn't even affect me.
You got it. You are lawfulish. Can I get a 1d4 plus 3 from you?
Yes.
I don't know why, but when I long
That's
rested,
gonna be 4.
All right. You have 4 charges, and you are now attuned to this the rod.
Cool.
I expected it to be bigger.
Yeah, I kind of did too.
What she
Yeah.
said.
Oh, haha, you're very funny.
I mean, it's a rod, not a staff.
That's fair. I don't like it, but it's fair.
Oops.
I didn't ask for logic. I
I
asked
just
for agreeance.
okay.
Yeah,
For
we
some
hit a level.
reason, why are you not
Yeah.
doing that?
Yeah, we did just hit level, the next level, so.
I'm assuming you
when you
leveled up, right, Bo?
yeah, but I don't know why it seemed like it would have taken into effect before now.
Did you
when I long rested.
did you have something hit you that reduced your max HP?
I
That's what
I
I just
healed
I
I
just thought of
healed
that.
you
Yeah, it might have been
I
some
healed you
actually
before you leveled up, so
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, no
you wouldn't have
worries.
been full.
What's going on here?
As the first
There's
couple of
probably some
hours
max HP drain that I haven't removed yet.
passes, eventually a message comes in from, we'll say, Tasha to Duren to play up the drama of it. Is everything all right?
Yeah, hey Tasha, yeah, it's all right. We killed some stuff, but everything's good. We're just taking a little rest over here. We should be back here soon, but don't stay up for us. Don't wait up.
I'm doing a test roll real quick.
Sure. And as that reply is done, they no longer ask for updates. It seemed like it's okay. Don't wait up. No follow-up questions needed. So the party heals themselves in the realm of Pandesmos. They know where they need to go, a place called Vecna's Grasp. They know it is neither here nor there. The land of Pandemonium doesn't really work on distances.
So how the heck are we getting there?
Are we
Yeah,
in the
pull the
same,
crab out.
Are we in the same realm?
You are on the same
Sorry.
plane, correct?
Okay. Oh, I
You are
can teleport us.
on the same plane. And can I get an Arcana check? And you pull out the crab.
Yep.
Yep.
Can you guide us to Vecna's grasp?
And he's sort of like looking up at you. He's like, what? Las-Dal, you realize you and your friends are singularly capable of finding Vecna. You basically just have to trace the links that you have back to the source.
Markings we have.
The markings that you have. Any ability that would enable you to skip through space could be used to take you to Vecna's Grasp as a destination, because it is always just next to you, no matter where you happen to be. Anything from a misty step to a blink to a teleportation to a circle to a gate, you can find your way there. With the role that you have, you also realize that that only works as a one-way trip. Getting back again, you wouldn't have that capability. You would need something else.
So I will explain. We can all get to them. I'm gonna point to our marking. But to leave there, how many of us can plan or travel?
Nobody knows like teleportation circle.
Well,
Teleportation takes you on the same plane. I took the ability to plan or travel.
well, just very, very quickly. I could perhaps maybe just make a teleportation circle here, and then we could make a link on the other side. The other thing is, I still have the crystal ball. If you can just dimension door over there.
Dimension door only brings one person with me.
Yes.
He's saying the
All I need
teleportation
is
circle.
all I would need is the ability to get a connection to this side. If we could find a teleportation circle here.
That's how those work.
So you're saying draw the circle here, dimension door over, finish the circle on the other side, and then you have a link we can go back and forth between the two spaces.
Not necessarily, because I don't believe we have a year's time here. I couldn't make a permanent teleportation circle. I could make one, basically a quick and dirty circle here, and we could use that to get to and fro, maybe. I can't guarantee that. It would be easier if we knew a teleportation circle here that I could simply get the runes for.
Did not think to ask Kaz for that.
I'm gonna look around this place. Is there any teleportation destination?
As you look around this place, no, not here.
There's
However,
one in.
Fortune, your little tiny crab of chaos, says, "Oh, is that all you need?
Yeah.
Sure. I'll make you a deal. Take me with you."
Were we not going to?
Yeah, I was already planning. Yeah, that's a great deal. I'll probably have to convince everyone, but I think it should not be a big deal. You just go ahead, go keep enjoying Havoc's body or whatever in there, and
And with that, he'll hop off. He'll clear a little space with his one big claw on the sand, and then he will inscribe the pattern. He says, "That'll get you set."
That
Fortune,
easy.
And
Why does this chaos crab know teleportation circle magic?
I don't know that he knows the magic. I think he just knows, or they just know what the circle looks like.
And he then scuttles back up, like up your leg back into the thing, and goes back to gnawing.
Can you ask the crab where the circle takes us? I feel like knowing the destination is kind of an important part of things.
I'll ask. He might not tell me. Do you know where that circle takes us?
Oh yeah,
Would you be willing to share it?
sure. That's Loth's place.
Gotcha. So it is Lolth's place. So that is the downside to that.
That's whose now?
The general who's still alive.
No, that's not a general, Fortune.
No,
that's not a general.
That's a god.
That's a god. That's
Sorry.
a god, Fortune.
That's the spider goddess and the drow goddess.
Oh, did they worship her the first place we went?
Yeah,
feel like-
Fortune.
Yeah.
Do you remember the giant spider dragon that we fought?
Yes.
I don't think Lolth would like us that much. Just to be quite honest with you.
No, I'm on. No, that sounds horrible.
We made an impression when we went to the Underdark.
But surely saving her existence from Vecna would be worth. Like surely.
Not one to be the most logical of that straightforward type of thinking. I'd rather not end up with tarantulas crawling in my innards.
Say no more.
I would rather not look like a drider.
I'd rather not look like anything that has anything to do with Lolth, to be quite honest with you. I think Lolth is a terribly
Because-
lovely goddess, and who I would absolutely say nothing bad about, ever. Never.
So thank you very much. We will keep that in mind as a last resort. You don't know one from Mishka's place, do you?
Fortune, we don't want to go to
Yes.
Mishka's place either.
He
Well, we
climbs out.
killed.
He clears a spot. He inscribes. That one's for Miska.
There you go. At least
crap.
Mishka's gone, so it's fine.
Can the crab understand me?
Oh, can you
Oh,
understand?
crab.
He
Why does
did.
that crab have thumbs?
Let's get the little picture.
No.
That's deeply
Because it's
uncomfortable.
chaotic.
Little
Let's
crab,
get the
do you
pincher
know
and just get a
anywhere
little
that's,
thumb.
that's not related to a god's domain, like just a random spot of chaos that somehow has a teleportation circle? I know it's a lot to ask. I'm also not sure how you know these things as a chaos crab. It's a little concerning. Well,
And he's like, well, he wipes one out. He draws another one. That one will work.
You sound like you don't want to go there, though. The other ones you seem fine with, because I assume you're just normal to them. Well, normal.
It'll take you somewhere.
I hate that.
Well, you have 3 options now, Telovere. If we need to pick one, we know Lolth is the most dangerous. Mishka's is probably the medium dangerous, and this one is completely unknown. So, we have options.
I'll take what I can get at this point. Thank you, little crab.
Let
But
me
I'm
know if you
gonna- I'm
need
gonna-
anything.
I'm gonna whisper out loud to Fortune, please don't let that crab come back out. I think the thumb thing really is... I deal with the undead, and the thumb thing really freaked me out here. That was a deeply terrifying experience.
I'm worried about why he wants to come with us, but I wasn't going to tell him no.
Right. Well, anyway, I don't know, friends. We're here at the end of our journey, I think. We're about to go fight the ancient deity of something or other. I don't know.
You realize this isn't the end of the journey, right?
I like
Well-
being melodramatic.
Well,
you
will be
realize
for
once
one of us.
Fortune, why do you keep saying these things? That's not helpful.
Oh, that's what Kaz was saying. Is someone might have to stay behind and fix the universe.
That doesn't mean anything. They could literally just come back.
Hopefully. But you'll have that dramatic pause of 1 or 2 months where you don't know if your friend is alive or dead or
Not
part of the
2
cosmos. Fortune has clearly read a book recently
not-
and is.
You need to stop going to those discount bookstores.
Yeah, just because it's in print doesn't mean it's true.
What? It has to be.
Fortune,
No,
Fortune,
of
the
course
last-
not. Of
the
course not. I'm
lusty-
kidding. I'm kidding. Of course.
Fortune, the
something
lusty
called the
lizard
fiction
woman
section.
maid is not real. Okay?
I believe you. And he winks.
Oh dear.
How are we going to fight Kaz after if we're able to defeat Vecna?
I don't think we have to. It seems like he'll have to be returned to his domain of dread, having completed the rule that let him out.
Yeah, I'm sure that's his plan.
Is that he's
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
try
sure
to
that's
take
his
back
plan.
this place?
Yeah.
And
Well,
Skull-
we do have some.
from DM, from what we've learned,
Mm-hmm.
can I infer that Kaz is trying to replace Vecna instead of just killing him?
Give me
Like,
an
trying to
insight check at the
take-
moment.
25.
So Kaz wants to defeat the Vecna that he remembers. Taking Vecna's place in this ritual was just a means to the end of getting Vecna back to the foe that he once was so that he can be properly defeated. Being the god ruling universe, nice bonus, but it didn't really seem like Kaz's thing.
Okay.
And in fact, Kaz seemed very against being a god.
Kaz just wants to make sure Vecna doesn't take the seat of one ruler, the one god.
And so, one long rest later and a bit of discussion, are we ready to move to Vecna's grasp, or are there other things we need to do?
I think we're ready.
Do I have time to get a +3 shield and a +2 plate armor?
You can scry them and just look at them.
Can
Yeah,
I
we
just
need to
can I just tape a bunch of chaos crabs to my body?
You can take as many chaos crabs with you as you would like.
Chaos crabs are free. They don't want you to know that, but you can just take them home with you. I have 37 of them.
There's quite a few, and like they don't seem to mind you picking up and taking them with you.
Some chaos chitin armor. I'll
Yeah.
take it.
Now, we're probably not going to get a chance to follow up on this in campaign, but you're bringing demons out of the abyss back to the material plane, unbound by any rules or summoning. You are going to be unleashing all kinds of havoc on the prime material world, but that's somebody else's problem in some other high-level campaign to deal with. For now, welcome to Vecna's Grasp. You guys are all the wrong size. We'll get you stretched out to the appropriate size in just a moment. The area that you are in has a 30-foot wide mass of translucent purple crystals embedded in the floor of a large obsidian cavern. Some of the crystal facets reflect distorted images of the cavern, while others flicker with scenes of the lich god Vecna visiting destruction upon distant worlds. 3 tunnels branch off the perimeter of the cavern. Obsidian crystal faces at the entrance to each tunnel show scenes similar to those on the central crystal. Further down each of the tunnels, the images seem to focus or concentrate or pick up on a stronger theme. To the north and west, top left, the images are of Kaz, not the vampiric face, but instead as he was as a human. In each reflection, Vecna is tormenting Kaz, who appears powerless before the evil god. To the south, the tunnel's walls flash with violent scenes of Vecna slaying, dominating, and imprisoning other gods within the vast emptiness of the Astral Sea. To the north and east, hazy scenes of civil unrest, peasants rioting, buildings burning, soldiers enforcing martial law reflect in the walls of this tunnel. Amongst them, friends, family, enemies can be seen. Some are within Neverwinter, some in Waterdeep, some cities foreign and curious looking. What are y'all doing?
I'd like to go in the south door. Um, that's the one you said it shows Vecna basically sowing ruin.
The south one, he is dominating the other gods. You recognize
Oh yeah.
Lathander, Ilmater, and other such folks. Ilmater seems a little into it.
Of course he would be.
Just gotta reference other campaigns sometime.
Ilmata's just waiting for someone to sacrifice himself. Yes, become a martyr.
And so, did I hear we're heading southwards?
I think so.
Anybody else have an opinion?
No, it sounds good to me.
We probably got to check them all out, so we might as well start there.
Somebody's played D&D before.
I'm going in.
You
I think
travel
the-
down the hall, moving through the obsidian faces reflecting back at you. It's about 50 feet before you feel yourself transitioning, much like when you stepped through to the astral sea before. You all find yourself floating amid a vast void speckled with distant silvery lights. All around you are the floating remains of enormous stone corpses. Nearby, a monstrous behemoth resembling a horned serpentine lobster drifts slowly through the patch of debris. The creature groans in agony, one eye darting around in confusion. Vecna's unholy symbol glows faintly from within the behemoth's immense torso. 6 spherical pests, each with a single eye and a gaping maw, gnash at the behemoth's flanks.
I don't think we need to go in this one, guys. Let's go back. Oh no, I'm being teleported.
As you say, let's go back, there doesn't seem to be a back.
And then it all goes black.
And then it all goes dark. And it all goes light again. Come on, hit the buttons.
I feel like we need to help out that behemoth and get rid of the spherical pests. Maybe that'll loosen Vecna's control over whatever this represents.
That behemoth, as you draw a little bit closer, realigning yourselves with think in the direction you wish to go, down can be any way you want, you realize you fought such a beast before. It is an astral dreadnought.
I was afraid of that.
Oh,
Surrounding it, the creatures pestering it once you have some way to get size and shape and scope. They look like beholders, but made of stone and lacking their eye stalks. Odd creatures.
mm.
What might you be doing?
Gotta get.
I think it's time to fight them pests.
I mean, worst case, kill everything. I guess.
Oh, you know how we do.
Just remember, if it goes and then steps back, remember what happened last time. I think it was Las-Dal who was hit and killed by that.
Also, don't let it see you.
Yeah, anti-magic cones too.
Okay, let's
yeah.
go.
All right, we're approaching.
Yeah.
Yep.
Any
I'm running across this sword
Okay.
with my sword drawn.
As you make your approach, again, you're all very tiny.
Yeah, I didn't like the way you said you could ask for confirmation there either.
Anything else you want to do?
No,
Yeah, kill
just-
it.
We're just checking. Drawing near to the dreadnought and the eyemongers, you find yourselves drawn within it. I believe one of you has experienced this before, being drawn inside a spectral dreadnought into the realm that lies within the beast's stomach. The remains of things that it has eaten before, the creatures that once were, you find yourselves standing among hills made from the half-digested bodies of countless deities. A deep valley separates two of these hills and stretches as far as can be seen in either direction. Under your feet, the ground shifts as mounds of scree continuously collapse into the valley. Ahead of you, a colossal iron longsword of some legendary being is cast unceremoniously onto the corpse ground here, creating an improvised crossing over the valley. Those of you heading towards the sword, can I have a DC 13 dexterity saving throw from you?
Of course.
It would be my pleasure.
And if everyone
this
is
something-
walking around me, you get a +4.
Is it for something that Loktar can see? Because he gets advantage if that's the case.
Yes, you can see it.
Can't
Everyone
fail
has
this.
+4.
Oh, well,
Unless
that's
I
right.
roll a natural one, I can't fail that.
Oh, sorry, Telovere. I didn't get you out enough.
Yeah, Telovere fails by 1. The whites pass.
You do
Whites
have a
pass.
player reroll if you want to use it too.
I'm gonna save it. I don't think it's necessary at this moment.
Well, what if it's you trip and fall off the sword and you fall into the astral sea forever and we never see you again?
Well, it's not quite
I
that
would-
bad. But
For
Just
DC
kinda that.
13?
Yeah, that could happen.
what it is, though, is 29 points of force damage, as you are reminded of
Yeah.
what happens when you are struck by the remains of God, as you are sliding down the hill and all the little, effectively, pebbles of gobbed flesh are smacking against you with the same force of Loktar's weapon of choice.
That hurt.
As you make your way to the Iron Bridge,
Can I do like a perception check? Is there anything watching us, or because right now all we see is the bodies of dead gods and the space itself, but
Mhm.
is there anything alive around here right now?
These guys
yes,
look
Funny you should mention that.
yes, there are.
Oh, they ugly.
Oh
My
my
favorite
lord.
fucking ever.
As the party makes their way onto the bridge, onto the sword,
Good. Hunky.
they do look very hungry.
a trio of the beasts that you saw savaging the outside of this
Oh,
creature
we just got a boon of healing,
are
everyone.
found within. Oh, boon of healing. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
We'll get the boon of healing applied. The party has a healing potion that they can deploy at any time, and we'll say that as a free action for the boon of healing.
Probably on Loktar.
Possibly on Loktar.
Definitely.
Let's go ahead and roll ourselves into initiative.
I'm assuming we took half damage if we.
Advantage on initiative.
No
whoever
damage if you
wants.
pass the saving the dex check.
Oh, okay.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah,
And what'd
only
you say about advantage?
Advantage on initiative to one person, whoever that may be. I was thinking Montgomery, but it could be anyone. I suppose. Whoever.
I got the highest I've ever gotten in initiative.
Me
I
too.
think I've got the lowest, so
No, you've had below a 10 before, which was very
No,
surprising.
I put
You're
myself
hanging out in
above
the
it.
back with me.
Listen, I'm fine with it.
Who'd I mess up on? Montgomery, Fortune, Las-Dal, Loktar I didn't get yet.
It should be 27.
27.
Oh, I didn't click my token. Dang.
Oh,
Rookie
no
maneuver.
worries. Get you added on here.
Rookie.
Your advantage.
There we go. And Loktar. These flying, stony-looking eyeballs with teeth. What you doing?
They're as far away as they appear, or is this like a Mind Viking situation where they're floating off in space?
No. They're about where they appear.
All right. Is this the thing where we move at the speed of our imagination or whatever?
Not within the dungeon. So within the dungeon, reality is in play.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm gonna double that. And Rogak, be my strength. And he'll turn big, and I guess his double will turn big too. I don't know. It's a replica of himself. And then start going buck wild on these guys. It's going to be interesting if I cut them with a crit with the scimitar of sharpness and see they don't have any limbs, but we'll see what happens. All right.
You don't know that. This might not just be on the token.
The eye could be a limb.
True that. Okay.
Oh,
26 is going to hit for 40 points of damage to start us off.
Yeah, I guess on this one.
Impressive.
Oh, I must.
Yeah.
I'm attacking through this thing.
Oh, okay. Yep. Sorry.
I'm trying to be smarter. We'll see how it goes. All right. Boom.
It looks like Loktar's fearing death for once.
A
My
17
God.
will hit.
I fear nothing. I am employing strategy.
45 more
we go.
damage there. And I think that's it. Or no, Gloomstalker one, correct?
Yeah. The first
Yeah.
one was the Gloomstalker. And then
Okay. And then a 20 for
this is another
39
regular one.
more.
So which one did you hit? The one to the left or the one in the middle?
Top.
Just
the top
best
one.
focus fire on this top one, yeah.
Okay.
He ain't dead yet?
He ain't dead yet.
Yeah. Dang, they're tough. All right.
well, they are stone or stone looking.
I'm gonna save it. I should save action search. Huh? I'm gonna save it, and then move.
Yeah, we got to fight Vecna on this rest.
All right. Yeah, that's good then. I guess.
Montgomery.
So these the middle one and the top one, they're within 5 feet, right?
They are.
So I think the second time I've ever gotten to fire this off on multiple targets. And it's not a whole lot, so it will be they have to make a 19 a wisdom save.
Wisdom saving throw 19.
So here's the problem. One of them's injured and one of them's not, so I guess I'll have to roll twice.
Yes, please. They both fail.
So the one that's missing hit points will take 29.
Ooh, struck down.
Oh, wow.
And the other one, no, take less. Unless I roll better. No, 17.
Got it.
That's not bad for a free spell.
Yeah.
No.
Fortune.
And
Oh, or more, Montgomery.
yeah, I'm gonna stand behind Loktar.
Fair enough. Fortune.
I don't think the shadow counts for sneak attack because it is not a creature. So
I don't
I
think
will try and bonus action hide behind Loktar.
so. All right.
Hey, that's what I'm doing. Get out of here.
Sure, go
I
ahead.
just
Give me,
need real quick.
just
Why
give
is
me.
Loktar standing on me?
He's a big fella.
What's up, Casey?
No, it just shifted that a little bit. Go ahead and give me a stealth check, even though I don't think.
27 is the minimum.
So I got good news and bad news. You are not far enough away. They are still aware of you.
Gotcha.
Damn.
All right. In that case, not really another option, so I'll throw a dagger anyways.
Yeet!
I should have just done steady aim.
.22 will hit.
And then
For
7 psychic damage.
7 psychic damage. Psychic works.
And I'm just gonna move away from Loktar towards the
Which-
lights.
Which one did you attack? I'm sorry, I didn't. I
Oh,
missed
the same one you hit.
Okay.
Duren. Everybody's kind of
I
faded
know.
back here.
I know this comes at somewhat of a surprise, but I'm gonna run up.
Rage.
I don't have rage. Well, I have rage, but I can't do anything about
Not
it.
that rage. Got rage, but not that rage.
I'm just gonna attack him.
28's
for
going to hit.
20 for 21 damage.
21 damage. You got it.
And then I'll do it again.
Do it again. Do it again.
Oh, a natural 1.
Miss.
That's what you get for yawning while saying it.
I'm sorry. It's hit. I'm getting hit hard right now. And you know what? Since I'm here, this is what we're gonna do.
Since I'm here.
I'm gonna cast
Ooh.
Shield of Faith on myself to bring me up to 25.
Why not?
And then if I
Very
need
much.
to use if I need to use a shield, I get to 30.
Las-Dal, as ridiculous things are happening to armor classes, what are you up to?
I'm just gonna sit back.
Oop, sorry.
And
Ignore that.
I'm going to viciously mock this one.
Can do wisdom saving throws?
Wisdom saving throw of 20.
9.
You wish you had flesh, but you got stone. That means
You
Rock.
can't
You suck.
blink.
Rock.
13 psychic
points.
damage.
And he will be at disadvantage on his attack. Anything else, Las-Dal?
Correct. Standing out by myself never has been a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Screw it. We do what we do.
We do what we do. We're going to start off with the eye beastie going after the clone. It will be at disadvantage on the attack.
Are you kidding me?
Wonk. It super misses. The other one will move up and take an attack on Duren. Duren. A 20, just zoosh. Telovere
Tries to bite my armor off.
Okay.
tries to nom on your armor.
These things are rocks. We're gonna try and do something that I've only done like once or twice before. I'm casting Innervation on that one. So that is
They're
a
not.
DC.
They're not rocks. They're eye mongers. You summon.
That is a DC 19 Dexterity saving throw, please.
DC 19 dexterity saving throw. They are not good at it. They roll a 7.
That works for me.
What? A floating rock is not good at dexterity.
That is 25 damage, and I heal half of that.
Ooh.
That's 13 health. Not bad. And if you will just mark that one as the innervation target, because I can now do automatic 5d8 damage to it every turn.
Sounds good. Loktar.
Right. Attackaroo.
Attack!
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20.
47? It's not much of a
You got
rock.
Crap. I was hoping to roll a 20 on that. See what gets
Weird.
lopped, but nothing. Okay.
You're
We'll get
still
you
gonna
something with
hit.
limbs.
We're gonna take Vecna's other hand.
23 for 30 damage. We're down one more.
That's it. Feels like that shouldn't be it, but I think it
Oh.
is. Oh. Well, that makes it better.
Hmm.
I was gonna use that one to heal again, y'all. Dang it.
Oh,
Yeah,
oops.
I was wondering if you should have put it on the less hurt one.
Oh.
We
My
just
have a
Loktar,
long
anything
rest.
else?
Yeah, that's good.
How do you need to heal? We just rested.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's because I took 29 damage or something.
Falling down a hill. Montgomery.
Get a smack
I'm
by
gonna
a
use
sword?
Toll the Dead on the last one there again.
Can
And
do.
he's undamaged, right?
He is undamaged. Wisdom save. 6 is not going to do it. 26 points of damage there.
Was it second
Good roll.
attack not on the other one?
No, it was finishing up the first one, I think. Yeah,
Okay, I thought the crit did that. That's why I was confused.
not quite. Fortune.
I got a friend nearby.
Hmm.
Steady aim, throw a dagger with advantage.
Can do.
Fortune's just taking it easy. This is the light stuff for this crew.
28's a solid hit. 48 points of damage there. Anything else, Fortune?
And that's it. That'll be it.
Duren.
I'm gonna swing at him.
Okie
I'm so
dokie.
disappointed.
I'm not disappointed.
Let's swing at him.
That's just because saving energy.
Is a 17 hit?
17 is the perfect number.
Cool. I did 26 damage to him.
It still misses, but it's perfect.
Anything else for you, Duren? I feel like another attack,
yeah.
maybe.
Yeah, but I don't think this will hit.
That one will not hit.
Okay.
Las-Dal.
We'll vicious mock this one as well.
No, not my rockery. 18?
Rockery.
Nope. Gotta be 20.
Gotta be 20. Mock him. Make him feel bad.
Oh, 13 again.
Ooh.
Don't worry. Every rock wishes they were flesh. So
He
maybe
will,
you could
with
be like Pinocchio.
disadvantage, attack Duren, who's got like a 20 bazillion armor class.
Yeah, 20 bazillion.
20 bazillion. Telovere, what do we got?
He would have hit me. He had
Um,
advantage instead.
I'm gonna use chill touch on him, because why not? And that should be another +3 to it, so 24.
That'll 100% hit.
He's going to take a whopping 12 damage, because apparently the staff is not showing up on my damage or combat rolls for some reason. So
Dang
I'm
it,
having to add that in
staff.
manually. Yeah, it sucks.
Loktar.
And you sure you clicked the tune?
I mean, it's attuned, it's everything.
Just asking because
I may try deleting it and just re-adding it real quick.
Aha.
Aha.
Uh-huh.
Aha. Oh.
My dice are like delayed or something. I'm seeing them sooner. I can tell I'm seeing them sooner than you guys are. That's no good. No
So you
good on
did,
the 20 again.
Again, you didn't cut any pieces off, but you did kill it.
Oh, nice. That's good because my next attack sucks.
And then as it was like tumbling down, you like sliced it one more time, so it's now like really spinning its way down into the fissure. The area seems clear enough at the moment.
Can we tell what this shrine in the bottom right corner is?
A tall stone statue at the center of the shrine depicts a cobalt blue biped with a human-like body, avian features, and vestments decorated with phoenix iconography. Embedded in the statue's sternum is a blue phoenix feather emblazoned with the glowing symbol of Vecna. Can I get a religion check from you, please?
Oops.
Choosing my religion.
Is that from all of us?
Just fortune at the moment. That's
Okay.
definitely a god of some sort, but boy, you didn't study that god.
Yeah.
Is that
There's
Vecna?
a god over there. Vecna's over there, everyone.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't know he was a bird, or a humanoid. Wait, is he a humanoid? I don't even know anymore. He's just
He's
long.
an undead.
I mean, the shrine's got the symbol of Vecna kind of like glowing right there, so obviously that must be a depiction of Vecna. What else could it be? Other people can roll religion to find out.
You know what? Why the heck not? I got a +0. Well, that's why.
Fortune is very convincing, Duren. However, Montgomery, you're a little more sure that that's a Habakkuk statue. God of animals, druids, widely revered on the world of Kryn.
Yeah, I'll relay that to the party. The god of
Yeah.
animals and druids.
I knew that. I just couldn't get the name.
Crazy that Vecna. I didn't know he came from Kryn. We have to go back there.
He doesn't.
You're special, Fortune. It's okay. Well, obviously we're here for that, I'm assuming. Shall we continue forward?
Yeah.
Fortune starts making his way across the big iron sword, catches up to Duren. You all kind of huddle together at the middle, staring down at that very, very deep ravine full of all sorts of rocks just waiting to do force damage to you if you fall upon them.
Is that what it sounds like when Telovere like falls?
Mini.
Mini.
The
I'll
smaller
be bald.
river
Yeah,
or the smaller stream or river-looking areas are fairly deep but narrow ravines. You could probably hop across them.
Oh, okay.
Probably want to hop a little further than
Hop,
that.
hop,
There you go.
hop.
Boing.
Ah,
And
Fortune, you're in the
everybody
water.
please hold still. Fortune's in a good spot right there.
No, I want to be closer.
Nope, I think everybody needs to hold still right about there.
Yep.
Fortune, as you go to hop across this dead land full of dead gods, something says hello to your ankles.
Yeah. Oh, is this the water I'm in here? Oops.
Nope, so
Ooh,
it's
yeah.
not water, it's just kind of a little dip ravine. And as you sort of hop over it, something reaches up to grab you and pull you down into the ravine of loose scree and dead body parts.
Ugh. So hoping I roll initiative better than this thing.
Well, first what you want to do is hope that you roll... What is your passive perception?
30.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yep, go ahead and roll initiative. You see it coming.
Fortune was definitely looking down at the at this thing when he jumped across it. He just wasn't expecting something to come out of nowhere.
Yeah, and it's more that this is like the loose bits, almost like a quicksand of god flesh slurry. But
11's probably not enough.
it's not enough, but it's not enough by just a little bit. So we'll have a quick round of just Fortune and the horror, and then everybody else will join in. The horror will reach up.
Disadvantage on it.
It has disadvantage on the attack.
Yep, from the cloak.
Cloak of displacement. Sounds good.
Unless it can't be. Let me double check what the thing is.
Does a 19 hit either way?
A 19 does hit.
A 19 does hit. Okay. So it will get hold of you. You will take 15 points of force damage.
Okay.
If I'm close enough,
Okay.
I'm going to use Bardic for cutting words.
Okay.
I can be within 60 feet.
You are within 60 feet. Go ahead.
So, move, kitty, kitty. You're not going to be no bait.
I do not taste. Well, I probably taste great, but that's not here or there.
So
Okay.
That's 12.
You reduce that to a 7. So that will probably miss. The other tentacle attack comes up. A 21 to hit.
Okay, I can't help you there.
That'll do 20 points of force damage. So you didn't take the first 15, but you do take the 20. You are currently grappled and being pulled down towards its maw as it tries to bite at you.
So it seems like there's another, a bite attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that'll be a hit at 19 for another 25 points of piercing damage.
I will uncanny dodge that one to drop that down to 12.
Sounds good. Fortune, you will get a turn, and then we'll go back into full turn order from there. Fortune, what are you doing?
Fortune is definitely gonna stab this. No, I don't even think Fortune needs to stab it. Fortune's going to teleport out of this thing's grasp.
Okay.
With a psychic dagger.
Sounds good. Yoink!
So I could go up to 110 feet. So probably whatever piece of land I can throw it at that's closest to the group over here to maybe teleport to or 110 would be. Well, 110 would be too far from this.
Yeah, you can go anywhere basically. Pick who you want to be near.
I go straight to the Phoenix and pull it. No.
Sure, you could do that.
It's so tempting, but there's no way that's a good idea.
Probably true.
Thanks, little Cell, for the help there.
You're welcome. It wasn't much.
And then that will be it. Well, I guess hide action, but yeah, that will be it. Or no, I don't have any more actions. I'm good.
Sure.
Remember what you said about curiosity.
At that point,
Uh-oh.
I don't like it when he's using the ruler.
Especially
nobody likes the
out of
ruler.
hand.
Because you
legendary.
ran away,
Oh.
it is going to squirt a jet of foul gas after you. Can I have a DC 21 Constitution saving throw from you?
Wow.
You made it ink.
That is exactly what it did.
Wow. Nice.
Look at
roll.
you.
Wow.
That is amazing.
The only way I could have possibly made it was a nat 20.
And that is a full pass. You take
He
no
is the best
damage.
boy.
Well done, best boy.
I'm gonna take that damage.
Nope. He only had enough to reach. And it was just a line right to him. He's the only one he managed to get it to.
Okay. I
Wasn't-
thought it was an area. My bad.
Nope. He could have picked one of you three, and he picked the one that's trying to get away. But Loktar, it is now your turn. What are you up to?
All right. And it's probably been more than a minute, do you think, since raging, or no?
No, it hasn't been more than a minute, but you haven't attacked within that every turn, so you would have shrunk down from rage.
Right. Yeah, the other rule. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Well, re-raging. So,
Okay.
here we go.
Pew, pew.
And then attacking here. And whoa, what's all that crap? A lot of stuff just appeared all over my screen. Duren did a lot. All right.
Way to flush them out, Fortune.
Yeah.
Dang, I'm rolling the
Yeah.
crits tonight.
What, really? Oh, wow.
Pretty,
Look at
pretty
that.
bang, bang. Out of like how many attacks? Like 6 attacks and 3 crits or something like
And
That's
good
not
news,
bad.
this thing is all limbs, so
that?
roll me that d20.
Yeah.
Ah, it's a 6.
That won't do it, but I think you did 74 points of damage. Is that correct?
That's a nice consolation.
Yeah,
Wowzers.
Jesus.
What kind of
There's your
damage are you doing?
Gloomsucker attack.
Oh man, crappy
Wait,
second attack.
Wait, what kind of damage
thunder?
do you do? Thunder?
Thunderstruck.
Okay, yeah, it is not immune to thunder. 15 is the perfect number. It does hit.
All right.
43 points of damage there.
And this is the last one right here.
Loktar, hell of an opener. And 25 for 37 more. Anything else for you?
That'll do. That's 6 is going to be in range of the thing, so it doesn't disappear. There we go.
Did not like any of those. Montgomery.
Oh, I'm gonna hit it with Toll the Dead.
Toll the Dead can do. Wisdom 18.
19.
It'll take all 36 of those.
Nice. Oh, and I actually had to move up 5 feet to do that.
Oh my gosh.
How could you? Telovere.
I am going to do this little number. Move right there. Put my whites just like that. And then I am going to cast Lightning Bolt at 4th level at him. So I
Can
need a dexterity
do.
saving throw of 19.
Dexterity saving throw. Not good.
Ooh, yeah, not good at all.
Really not good. Wow.
All right. He's going to take. That's a really crappy roll. 24 points of lightning damage.
24 points of lightning damage struck. Anything
and
else?
just for funsies, I'm going to shoot twice with the longbows for each white.
Oh,
so,
can do.
Just for fun.
Just for fun.
Oop, that's going to hit.
As a little
That's also
treat for
gonna hit.
you. Yeah, 2 hits.
That's going to miss.
That will miss.
That's definitely going to miss.
Also miss.
All right, so 1 and 2. 13 and 12. That's another 25 damage.
That's not
Got it.
bad from them.
Not bad at
Yeah,
all.
I mean, it's that dang what is it? Undead thralls. I get +6 to my weapon damage.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah. So
All right. It glorps its way out to about here. As it's doing
I
so,
should have gone farther.
it is whispering and calling. I need everyone to make me a DC 21 Wisdom saving throw.
ooh.
Okay. Montgomery, you got
got
plus
Oh.
4.
I got my +4. Let's see what I
Ah.
get. Oh man, it was a 15 and then rolled to a 5.
Does that?
17.
Is Loktar close enough to get the +4?
It's 10 feet.
It'll make the difference if so.
No, you are more than
Dude,
10 feet away,
just
Loktar.
outside. That would
You're
have
at
saved him.
15.
Dang it.
So those of you who pass take 20 points of psychic damage. Those of you who fail take 40 points of psychic damage.
Man, I almost took.
I'm
one
assuming
spell.
the duplicate is not immune to psychic damage. So the duplicate might go pop.
Well, it's not a creature, so I don't know if it would. I don't know, depending on the wording of the thing, I guess.
If it's in an area of effect, it still get. That's
Each
still part of it.
creature that isn't an aberration. So what is it if
So
it's
it's
not
the-
a creature?
Yeah, it's like
It's an
it's
object.
an object. Yeah,
Oh,
no,
okay.
that's weird.
And
Weird
and objects are typically immune to psychic.
Well, this one
sounds.
specifically said creatures, so.
Okay, yep, fair enough. So then it will attempt to bite the thing that somehow survived. Bite coming at the clone. Critically. Oh wait, you reckless, so it would have a 22.
But he's in it. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that's the weird part too. It's like Loktar was the one attacking from its position, which seems like
I'm gonna say that it.
I'm super down for it to be
Yeah,
your
I'm gonna,
way because I
that
think
that feels like it should have
your way makes
advantage.
way
Yeah.
more sense.
So 24 points of damage to
let's
it.
kill
I think that'll pop it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
like
cool.
that ruling.
That seems like that makes sense.
It's always an echo of you, so if you if you do it recklessly, it is also doing it recklessly.
Yeah.
Right. That makes total sense to me. Yes.
Got it. Tentacle is still gonna try and pull in 1 for Las-Dal, 1 for Fortune. Las-Dal's tentacle, a 31
I'm so sorry,
to hit.
Las-Dal.
No, not
Oh.
not even close
Not
to my
just-
AC.
That's gonna miss. All right. Fortune's lucky Fortune's tentacle is a 20 to hit.
Yep. Even with the disadvantage, the 19 is still enough too.
Wait, Las-Dal, did you just say that misses you?
Yeah, I did.
No.
I'm being sarcastic.
As you are tentacled up and grappled, it has bit, it has thinged, it must attempt to recharge.
Hmm.
No recharge today. Fortune, what you doing?
Fortune's definitely looking a bit hurt all of a sudden. Happened quick. Life comes at you fast, as they say. 21 force. Uncanny dodge at 21 for 10. Okay. I think we'll first stab at it while I've got a companion nearby.
Who's your companion nearby?
Las-Dal. He and I are both grappled by this thing.
Yeah, but it's 10 feet away from.
That's true.
Oh, but that
No,
doesn't
you're
really make
right.
sense. We'll stick with
No,
that.
you're
It's,
right.
Yeah.
In that case, I'm so sorry, Las-Dal. Fortune's gonna throw his teleport away.
Yeet.
I thought you were about to
I
push
just saved
Las-Dal
your ass
forward.
from Tiamat. All right, all right.
I'm not giving up. I'm just going further back.
I'm not
Save you
running
from
away.
getting
I'm just
eaten by
retreating.
Tiamat.
I'm just
Just-
advancing in the opposite direction.
This thing won't live again or to hurt you. 120 feet.
Are you saying that like as you vanish? Like as you are saying that, at the end of your turn, as its legendary action, it crushes, and so the only person in its tentacles is Las-Dal. So Las-Dal, it must crush you. Can I have a DC 22 Constitution saving throw from you?
I haven't made my attack yet, but yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. So go ahead, make your attack.
Sorry.
Oh,
Well, it
and he
doesn't get
crits
sneak
it,
attack, but it's no sneak attack.
but no
so-
sneak attack.
I missed it by 1. I have a 3 on my Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Oh.
I rolled 2 1s, so 7. I do as much damage on this crit as I do on my normal stab.
All right. Las-Dal, you've got 3d6 plus 8. Force damage coming in from the crush. 20 points of crushing on Las-Dal. And then it is your turn.
All right. Ow. As
You okay? You hear just a psychic whisper. You okay, Las-Dal?
you're
You all
hearing
good, buddy?
uh,
Do not let its tantalizing appearance fool you, Las-Dal.
What?
I just took that psychic damage.
I think we all just took psychic damage from that statement.
Um, nice. Ouch. You know what? Play ball, buddy. I'd loose resilience sphere on myself.
Bring me the text for that one.
Just hucks you into like the abyss.
The sphere creature Yep, that seems to make sense. The bubble forms around you. The tentacle is still holding the bubble at the moment, but seems good.
Yep. So
He's literally going to play ball with you, just toss you off further into the
Pretty
Jimmy
much.
play.
Why he said play ball.
He's gonna throw him at me.
So
120 feet away.
I'm a resilient inside of a resilient sphere. I cannot get hurt anymore.
Las-Dal is in his bubble. Duren, you can see that like the creature is squeezing the bubble, like you can see the tentacle kind of pulse on it a time or two, but when it can't do anything to it, it instead does another burst of ink. This will go down the line, and we will get Loktar and Montgomery. Loktar Montgomery, I need a DC 21 Constitution saving throw.
And not lost all.
Not Las-Dal. Las-Dal's in the bubble.
I cannot.
And
I
it doesn't
cannot
bounce off his
be.
bubble because it can't go through it.
You can go right past the
I-
bubble. You could,
I am Bubble Boy.
right out of his mouth right here, straight down the line. Squirt.
I fanned my mouth.
Oh, so that was a 20, unfortunately.
It's all right. 12 points of poison to Montgomery, 6 to
Oh,
Loktar.
It's gonna do a lot more damage, to be honest.
Duren.
I'm gonna run up to it.
Charge!
And I'm just gonna attack it.
I believe in you. 25 hits.
Ooh, shit. Crystal Longsword for 14 damage.
Got it.
And then 23 for 15 damage.
Both of those will work. Anything else?
Nope.
You got it. Loktar.
Right, pop. I'll bring back the little double.
Double
think.
comes back.
Yeah. Not do anything else with the bonus anymore. And then I guess like yeah. Over here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Book, book. And then.
Then,
No, and
attack.
And then.
No, and then.
No, and then.
Oh, and then
Yeah.
30 points of damage is enough. The Cosmic Horror, 29 more is even more than enough. The Cosmic
hacking.
Horror falls to join the slain gods below.
Thank you, Duren.
Duren. Loktar's the one who took him out.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, you're welcome.
Aw.
Anything I can do to help?
You lot okay over there?
Those
You
are
know,
should
See
be
in a
good.
bubble.
Finally didn't die for once.
Well, that was rude.
I think I need some healing.
Actually, no wait. You see one towards you, and you see one turn around for Fortune.
Where are those good
Um,
berries?
You need healing?
Oh yeah.
I did take a beating there.
Not you.
Oh,
Montgomery, you're good?
Oh.
How much do you need?
I'm about halfway.
Okay, can I get a number?
How about
Because I got plenty
about
on hand.
62 points, it looks like.
Wowzers.
How
I'm
much
sorry,
do you need,
52
Lost
points.
Dog?
52.
Well, that's all I got 8 more. I'm just kidding. Well, how much do you need? Lost Doll, answer me.
No.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were talking to me. I thought you were talking to someone else.
How many do you need?
He's talking to the other lost doll.
I took about 58 points of damage there.
50?
Oh, that's it. That's not too bad.
I think you got worse than I did, Fortune.
I'm down to 30. I took almost 100.
Oh, okay,
Wow.
okay. This is
Okay,
what I'm gonna
okay.
do. Have we all taken damage?
47.
Yes, but don't worry about Telovere. He's got himself.
I've got everyone.
I mean, I'm not going to argue if you're going to say everyone.
You got like a
You can
prayer
go-
healing or something?
Well, I thought it'd be better than 16, but
It's better than nothing.
No. What's the spell? Oh, mass healing word. Gotcha. Hell
Yeah,
That's pretty
but
good. As many people as we got, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for the number of
16
people.
I
players.
used to have prayer of healing. I'm gonna make sure.
The two
I don't
whites
think I ever
hair light
used
on
it 'cause
fire.
it
They run
didn't-
around. Ah!
I don't think I ever used it. Did I get? Oh, I have it.
Yeah, that squeeze sucked.
Um,
Yeah, I'm
Not the type
glad
of
I wasn't
squeeze you
in
like.
it.
Not the squeeze I like.
Yeah, Fortune was real smart to teleport out of that.
Oh yeah, those
okay,
smart.
so yeah, whenever we oh, we just got raided.
Hey, real Casey Jones. Good to see another person with the name out there. We're playing a little Dungeons and Dragons, 5th edition, working our way through Vecna's Eve of Ruin. And the party's just recovering from fighting with some eye-mongers and a cosmic horror, while in the dungeon of a very large creature. Currently, as they're healing up, they're looking across at a statue of a brightly blue humanoid creature, a depiction of the god Habakkuk that has a phoenix feather held to its chest, blazoned with the symbol of Vecna.
Well, I say let's go investigate that, hey?
Yeah, just watch your step.
Yeah,
Sure.
what could possibly go wrong?
What could
Oh,
go
yeah, no,
wrong?
nothing.
There's a second one under there.
I mean, that was nothing.
Nothing at all.
Yeah, definitely jumping.
You just gotta slice and dice the calamari per usual.
Also, Casey.
Mhm.
Oh, never mind. I made a mistake, and that probably was very dumb of me, but that's okay.
No worries. Making your way carefully across the dead gods' chunky corpses, force damage awaiting any misstep. You reach the bottom of the dais. As he gets there, Loktar shrinks down to normal Loktar size. Hey, thanks for the follow. At the top of the dais, the humanoid figurine, phoenix feather held to chest. What are we doing?
Loktar, you want to go up and touch it?
I'll do a little investigating, try to see.
Loktar's double goes up. My goodness, Loktar is learning.
I gotta learn something. He's level 19. He finally figured it out. Starting to figure it out here.
Finally started to put it together. And so, go ahead and give me the investigation roll, either Loktar or Las-Dal, whoever's taking point.
Hey, wowzers!
Wowzers, Loktar, that's got to be fourth or fifth crit tonight.
I think that's a fifth.
This last piece of a god is the only real thing in this demiplane or reality or segment of chaos that you find yourself in. It is the center point around which all the rest of these twisted secrets and small lies are built. As the central point, this is the weak spot, the keystone, the thing that would allow you to trigger the dismantling of this whole area. But you, for the life of you, have no idea how that would be done.
We must destroy this flower.
We must all do the Macarena.
As he turns around and says, "We must destroy this flower while holding a feather."
Can you
I
Arcana?
was wondering that too.
Sorry,
what's you guys? Wrong word.
read off of this feather.
Sure, go
And,
ahead.
It's a flower. It's a flower.
Sorry, my brain.
Feather flower. Feather flower. And
It's perfect
statue.
for Loktar.
Sure,
is
Arcana
this?
check.
Common isn't his first language, all right?
Apparently not second or third either.
So, Las-Dal, you realize that channeling a fairly strong amount of magical power through this could allow you to reset its segment of reality, to undo this amount. That power could probably come from the Staff of Law, or from something akin to 7th, 8th, 9th level spell energy.
So
It's the Rod of Law.
The
It's
Rod
not
of
a
Law.
staff.
That is true. It can be
I
used
will-
as a magical quarterstaff, but it is
I
a
was gonna say,
rod.
technically it's a staff.
Is it
I-
1-to-1 for one charge to this, or does it require 7 to 9 charges from
One
the rod?
charge to undo it is Las-Dal's feeling there.
Glad I didn't
Oh,
use that.
Telovere,
Yes.
you have the rod, correct?
He
Throw a
asks as
law?
I'm actively holding the rod in one hand. No.
You find it hard to say no.
No, not.
I'm busy looking at the statue and flower. It was a rhetorical question.
Yes,
Nice.
I have the rod of law. I don't think I like it much anymore.
Well,
You feel
so-
somewhat inclined to point out that rhetorical doesn't mean silent, it means to help in solving an argument.
So we can reset this power and
Yeah.
start to unravel what Vecna has started. If one of us wants to use the 7th or greater level of our abilities, or probably one charge of your rod.
Oh, forget that. Give me that. I'll just use the rod.
I'm the bad, the good. Oh, I'm gonna go do that.
Well,
Cart before
just
the-
give me that. Just give me that.
I'm gonna put I'm gonna put the worst horse in front of you. Here.
And
I will use one of the charges on there for it.
And so, with that deployed, the reality around you begins to break and falter away. The secrets that Vecna was using this to spawn, the insights, the little lies of him being the only god that would remain, start to lose some of their force, and you find yourself back within that obsidian tunnel. This area, the facets of there, still reflecting Vecna doing things, but it's lost its focus, it's lost its center point. Now you see more of Kaz's torment, as well as more of the rioting and the set amongst the people. His influence over the gods is probably not going to grow any stronger until he comes back to refocus on this once more. Congratulations, everybody. You've completed one of the tunnels, as our D&D, insights taught us. We're probably going to end up down the other two come next week. But for the moment, we will take our break here, and I will get to say congratulations. You may level your characters up to level 20.
Oh,
What?
damn. Okay.
Already?
Maybe.
They really sped it up towards the end there.
Well, you guys have been using teleportation and very good logic on certain things, and you're not going to take a ding for that. Talking your way through the fight with Kaz, goods teleportation, and to your
I was
credit,
so ready to fireball his ass.
Yeah.
So ready.
Is that what you meant by go crazy?
No. Actually, what I meant by go crazy was I was gonna run in, stand right in front of Kaz, use my channel divinity, which doesn't which doesn't let anyone leave that's within 30 feet of me leave 30 feet of me. And then I was gonna cast Spirit Guardians.
And the thing that we just stalled Duren for was real Casey Jones. Thanks for the redeemed celebration. We started waving too, and Duren's like, "What the heck?"
I was like, "Oh, are you telling me to stop?"
No.
And then I stopped.
Thank you very much for that. And also, as we're starting to wrap up here, great to hear that you take part in the Extra Life. We did do some charity streams just last weekend with some of the X Crawl and other sets. Love to see other folks doing good things out there. And I believe I saw Alex already gave you the shout out. If not, make sure everybody takes a chance to hop over there and give them a quick follow and check out what they're doing as well. I'll get you on my little list of things to make sure that when we're wrapping up, if you happen to be the one streaming, we can pop over and say hi. With that all, thanks everybody for hanging out. We've been 20 sides to every story. We'll kick off a raid in just a moment. Any last minute shout outs that we want to do? I believe we've got some stuff coming up this weekend. Nope, not this weekend. This weekend's going to be Easter and such. So the following weekend, I believe, though, make sure you hop into the Discord when you get a chance. Though, as a quick heads up, we might have a delay on people joining Discord for a day or two. We just had a little bit of bot spam trouble. We want to make sure everybody's got good stuff going on. So if you have trouble joining in the Discord for the next day, try again in another 24 hours as the admin team gets all that cleaned up. And with that little bit of housekeeping, any other shout outs we got? Nope. Everybody feeling good, feeling happy, getting excited to go level themselves up to level 20. And then we will continue with our adventure in Vecna's Grasp and then probably confront an Archlich quite soon. Thanks, everybody. Have an awesome night.
Ba-dum-bum. Everyone.
Take it easy.